when the market shouts, he whispers, "Buy $1 for 50 cents, same demand, a margin of safety." This is the story of Benjamin Graham, not the loudest voice on Wall Street, the clearest. Born in 1894, raised on the knife edge between comfort and scarcity. He watched his family as fortune evaporate and learned a lesson most investors never do. Prices swing. Value stands still. At Columbia, he was a prodigy. On Wall Street, a young analyst with an unfashionable obsession numbers that actually meant something. Then came 1929. Fortunes dissolved like ink in water. Headlines panicked. Advice turned to noise. Graham did not panic. He picked up a pencil. He began dividing the world into two columns: price and value. Price is what the crowd will pay today. Value is what the business is worth to a calm mind. The distance between them can save you or destroy you. He called the cushion between them the margin of safety. Think like an engineer, he said. If a bridge is rated for 10 tons, you don't drive 11 across. You leave room for error because the world doesn't ask permission before it shakes. In an era of tip sheets and rumors, Graham became a detective. Balance sheets were fingerprints. Footnotes were confessions. He searched for companies priced so low that even conservative arithmetic hinted at hidden treasure. Cash hoards ignored by the crowd. Undervalued assets buried in plain sight. Simple math the market was too excited or too afraid to do. He stared down Northern Pipeline, a quiet giant stuffed with securities and cash that weren't reaching shareholders. He built the case, pushed for action, and proved that patient arithmetic could out-argue power. He wrote the blueprints, first security analysis, then the intelligent investor. Not Beach Reed's bridge manuals. Inside them lived an unforgettable character named Mr. Market, a moody partner who knocks on your door every day, offering to buy your steak or sell you his. Some days his price is sensible. Most days it's a joke. Your advantage? You don't have to answer the door. You can wait for his bad moods. Graham built a lab to test his ideas. The Graham-Newman Partnership, hunting grounds, paid the bills. First, the cigar butts. Ugly. Overlooked businesses selling for less than the value of the cash and inventory. They already had nets with one last good puff left. Second, the workouts. Special situations like mergers, spin-offs, and liquidations where the catalyst is on the calendar, not in the clouds. Unromantic, absolutely profitable. Consistently. Here's the twist. Graham, the cold analyst, was obsessed with something warmer. Character. He taught his students future legends among them. That temperament beats IQ when money is on the line. Your greatest edge is emotional. Can you stay sane when prices go insane? Can you be patient when the world rewards impatience? In the short run, markets vote. In the long run, they weigh. Votes are noisy. Weight is truth, and truth reveals itself to patient owners. So what did Graham really give us? A way to survive being human in a place that punishes humanity. He gave us a playbook with spine. Demand a margin of safety. Never pay full freight for uncertainty. Buy with a cushion large enough to survive being wrong, because sometimes you will be. Do the work. Read the footnotes. Count the cash. If you can explain in one paragraph why the business earns more than it spends and why that will likely continue, walk away. Be businesslike. You're not renting tickers. You're buying pieces of enterprises. Ask, at this price, what am I actually owning? Master yourself. Volatility is not risk. Permanent loss is. Most bad decisions are mood swings in disguise. And use Mr. Market. Don't obey him. He serves you with offers. He doesn't instruct you with opinions. The margin of safety is simple to sketch and hard to live. It's the cash buffer in your business, the conservative assumption in your model, the refusal to chase heat because you've seen heat burn. It is humility made measurable. A decision to be less certain and more prepared. Graham made peace with boredom. Compounding is a quiet religion. He preferred small, repeatable wins to shiny moonshots. He avoided the seduction of prediction and clung to observation what is, not what might be if fortune smiles. And yet, his legacy isn't a museum of old formulas. It's a living discipline. His students, a young Nebraskan among them, carried the torch, adapted the methods, scaled the ideas, but the heart never changed. Pay less than it's worth, insist on a margin, and let time do the heavy lifting. So where does this leave you today? In a market louder and faster than ever. It starts with a sheet of paper and a promise. I will buy businesses, not symbols. I will price uncertainty into every decision. I will be greedy only for margins of safety. I will let silence be a strategy. Take one company you think you know. Strip it to bone and sinew. What are the cash flows? Who owns them? Who can take them away? What happens if revenue falls by 20%? If rates rise? If the world gets weird as it does? Then ask the Graham question. At this price, do I have room to be wrong and still be right? If the answer is no, pass. There will be another pitch. There always is. The market is generous with mistakes and stingy with second chances. Your job is to be present for the right chances. Graham's genius wasn't that he found miracles. It was that he removed the need for them. He engineered a way to endure the worst day so you could still be alive for the best day. Calm arithmetic. Stubborn humility. A practiced patience that looks like inaction until it looks like brilliance. If this philosophy just puts steel in your spine, act on it tonight. Audit your portfolio. Circle anything you own without a clear, conservative estimate of value and a wide margin of safety. Either build the cushion or cut it loose. Then choose one company you admire, do the Graham work, and let Mr. Market come to you on a bad day. If you want more stories that turn market noise into signal principles, you can actually use subscribe. Share this with someone who needs discipline over drama, and meet me for the next deep dive. In a world that sprints, Benjamin Graham still wins by walking deliberately. Rationally, quietly across a bridge he tested twice.